Hey guys, here's the battle. With what's his face? Josh or whatever. Yeah, I lead off with the Scrummery and he leads off with the Tyranitar. And I go for Spice, he goes for Stealth Rocks, setting up our entry hazards. And he withdraws us. I think I go for Whirlwind. And yes, I do. And it brings out this thing, and I know that thing has priority moves that, or priority on moves that don't have any attacks or whatever. So I just had to go for Whirlwind or whatever, and that works out fine. And it brings out his Flygon, and I switch out into my Ditto, predicting like a fire attack or something. But he goes for Stone Edge, which is fine with me. It doesn't do that much, and he withdraws his Flygon and goes into his Scizor. And I think I went for Outrage. That was a big mistake on my part. So he goes for Bullet Punch, and it does a lot. And I go for, of course I'm locked into another Outrage, so I go for it again, and he goes for another Bullet Punch and kills off my Ditto. And I switch out into my Skarmory because I know he can't do anything to it. And I think I decide to set up another Spikes. Yeah. And he goes on to Heatran, and of course I'm predicting the fire move. So I switch back in and I go into my Chansey. And yeah, he does go for Fire Blast, and I take that pretty well. And I think yeah, he withdraws and I go for T-Wave. And this team has actually been pretty good. I've been winning a lot of battles with this team. And you guys might think like, oh, he's only posting wins or whatever, but I have like 4 other videos that I've won, and so far I haven't lost with this team. And there's actually another one that I haven't even rendered, or I haven't even tried to what's it called, record it with Desme, but I will eventually. So anyways, he goes for Cycle Shift and gives me the paralyzed thingy, and which I don't care, it's whatever. I go for Nasty Plot, and this set is actually from Chris. Like, he used it against me and I liked it a lot, so I decided to get me one. Anyway, so I go back into my Skarmory predicting the Stone Edge, and I think I go for Whirlwind, if I'm correct. And it brings out his Heatran, which pissed me off because I was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. But at the same time, it's good because I'm doing this on purpose so his Heatran can get spikes, spike entry hazard harm or whatever. So then he goes for Fire Blast, and again it doesn't do much to my Chansey. And he goes back out into this thing, and I go for Seismic Toss. And I forget what I do here. I think I go for Soft Boil. Yeah, because I was predicting his his Psycho Shift. I go for Aromatherapy. Oh, I guess that's what it was, not Soft Boil. And what's it called? And then he goes for Shaco Shift again. I don't know why. I mean, he has to know that Chansey has Natural Cure, so it doesn't matter what. But I'm guessing he was predicting a switch or something. So yeah, I go for Soft Boy this time, and I get healed up or whatever. And he gets burned again, and this time I decide to switch out, and I go back out into this thing, and I think right here, yeah, he goes for Roost and gets him predicting the switch. And I think right here is when I use Nasty Plot, and I was planning to sweep with this, but it didn't work out that well. So yeah, he puts up his Light Screen, and I go for Thunder, and I kills him off like in one hit. I was like, damn, that is crazy. Even with light screen up, but anyways, he goes out into his Scizor, and of course it's gonna go for Bullet Punch, which didn't really matter. The only thing that's worrying me right now is that Heatran, because I don't think I have anything to hit him with, except for that the dude that just died right now. He was the only one that had like I think I have another one with a fighting type move, but I don't know who it is. But anyways, I go for Roost, knowing that, you know, he couldn't do anything to me, and I know that Bullet Punch wouldn't hurt me. And plus I'm resistant, so yeah. He goes out into his Heatran, and this is funny because I haven't even attacked this Heatran yet. I'm just pretty much just making it take damage from spikes, so that is great for me. And I bring out his Scizor, and he dies from spikes, and he brings out his Heatran again. And I think right here I switch out and I go into my Chansey again. And he goes for Toxic, which is okay, you know, whatever. But I think it would have been better if I would have predicted that and, you know, stayed in and annoyed him more with bringing out his Heatran with Whirlwind. But he goes on to this cheap thing, and I go for Seismic Toss, and I think he sets up his Leech Seed or something. And yeah. So then, yeah, he goes for Leech Seed, and of course, when that hits me, it's gonna zap a lot of my health away. And he's gonna gain, and of course, he's gonna gain a lot from me. And he goes for, I go for T-Wave to slow him down. And, you know, hopefully he will get Pure Hacks when he's trying to set up on me or whatever. So then, yeah, he gets healed up. And, I decide to switch out, and I go back into my Skarmory. And I think he goes for Sub or Encore. And I wasn't predicting that. It was just a switch in that I decided to switch in into my Skarmory. So he goes for Leech Seed, which didn't really matter. I now went for Brave Bird just to kill him off. And the Skarmory's actually been pretty damn good. Like, I love having it as a lead. Like, it works pretty well. That's another thing. Like, that Fire Blast miss probably screwed him up a lot. I mean, if it would have like hit, I wouldn't have been able to you know, take him out or Whirlwind his freaking Heatran out, and he probably would have a chance to like at least do some damage with Heatran, but unfortunately that didn't happen. And he goes for Stone Edge. I don't know why. I'm guessing he didn't have any fire moves on that thing. So he goes for Stone Edge, and I'm just, at this point, I'm just messing around with him, you know, just rolling, just making his life miserable, knowing that he lost his Heatran. His Heatran died purely from spike damage. That's just hilarious. So I go for Roost. Cause knowing that Tyranitar can do crap to me, and he goes for Stone Edge, and yeah, it doesn't do crap. And yeah, I'm still getting zapped by Leech Seed, but I really don't mind. But knowing that it's gonna keep hitting him, I just decide to switch out again, and I go into my Chansey. And yeah, I use them as Death Slaughter. And I go for U-turn. I thought I was gonna switch out, but I guess he didn't. So yeah, I went for a U-turn, and I think he went for Earthquake, and I predicted that. So I switched back out to my Skarmory, and I think I roosted up again. I don't know why, but I think he switches out or something, or I think I Whirlwind him out, if I remember correctly. And oh no, I switch out, okay, and I go back out into my this thing. I was predicting another Stone Edge or something, but he goes for Crunch, which of course is not gonna do a lot to me since I'm a fighting type. And I go back, I do another U-turn, and I go back out into I go into my Sense and whatever it's called, and he goes for Stone Edge, and it does a lot to me. And I think, yeah, I go for Dragon Pulse, and I think his last Pokemon, I forgot what the last Pokemon. Oh yeah, his Flygon, and he outspeeds me, but it doesn't really matter. I go back out into my Skarmory to take the Outrage, and pretty much I just kill him off with a Brave Bird. I think it's a 2-hit KO. So yeah, I was hoping he was gonna hit himself with Confusion, but that doesn't happen. So yeah, good game. I forgot. Oh, Josh. It was an awesome battle. So yeah, guys, if you liked the video, comment, like, subscribe, and peace out.